Hey there, true crime friends. So listen, everybody in the true crime world is talking about YNW Melly right now. And I'm like, ugh, so not into rap, so not into hip hop. But listen, a murder, a complicated murder with a lot of characters. Oh, yes, please sign me up. Here's the thing though. I don't have a lot of free time to be going into all of the deep behind the scenes, whatever. Also, it's not that interesting to me unless we talk about your personal business. Now, if I can find out about your personal business, I want to know everything. So, instead of doing a deep dive on this case, let me just give you the quick and dirty, but not about the legal stuff, because you can see all that over on Court TV. Oh, child, I'm about to break it down, all a personal business. Now, let me back up. Jamie King, that's Melly's mama, had this little boyfriend when she was 12, right? They were together for 2.5 years, and her mom used to go to work, his mom used to go to work, and these two would sneak around together and go over to this boyfriend's house. The boyfriend was 14, Jamie was 12, 13, 14, right? These are the years she was with this dude. Well, of course she gets pregnant. And she's like, I gotta tell you something, boo. I'm pregnant. He was like, what? So Jamie told her mom, and her mom was like, oh, no, we can't have this. So Jamie's mom plucked her up and moved them to Florida. They were living in Ohio, like Cleveland or someplace like that, someplace in the Midwest. They moved down to Ohio, and so Jamie had her baby. She became a waitress at Chili's, whatever. She's living her life, right? But the place where they lived, Gifford, kind of the hood. So according to Jamie, it was only 2 things you could do in Gifford, and that is you could take all your classes and get good grades and get out of the hood, or you could choose that street life. Which one do you think Jamie chose? You probably just chose wrong, because Jamie chose books. She read, she was smart, she was going to get her life together and get out of the hood. Now, if you've seen her on videos lately, you're like, oh, clearly she is from the hood. Apparently, she's a faker. She's not a hood chick like that. She's a registered nurse. So she goes on to nursing school and then meets a new man. She's raising her kids. Everything is going good. And when Melly is about 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there, she marries this dude. Okay, cool. So now she's going to be a happy family. She has her baby. She has her husband. She has another baby. Everything is going good. Only 10-year-old boys, kind of a pain in the neck. Melly, no exception. So Melly is getting in trouble at school. The stepfather gets mad and starts beating Melly. In one situation, beat Melly so bad, he ended up in the hospital. The police got called. And so what do you think Child Services did? They said, oh, no. We're not going to have this. We need to separate these two. So what do you think the mom did? Choose her child? No, you chose wrong again. Of course she chose the man. For the life of me, I do not understand women like that. My husband is the father of my children. If he did and said something crazy to my kids, it would be a situation. And you know who would have to leave? Him, not my child. So anyway, Jamie chose her husband over her child. So Melly went to live with the grandma. And then while he was living with the grandma, he was running wild and doing whatever. That's when he started getting into all kinds of trouble. Additionally, this stepfather started beating on Jamie too. So apparently it's cool for this man to beat your son. Okay, but he beats you and you're like, oh, no. He got to go. Okay, fine. So Melly's living with the grandmama. Jamie is living with her abusive husband. That situation goes crazy. They end up on Judge Judy, the People's Court, one of these TV shows. Okay, who knew? And then ultimately, she gets divorced from that dude. Melly starts doing music. And so while Melly's doing music in middle school, grade school, all of that, he meets these kids. He's hanging out with these kids. They BFFs. Everybody is friends from way back. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, there's this dude named Spoon. Now, Spoon must have the peen of life because he is handing it out. All the ladies are lining up for it. He was a hood dude in the beginning, but now he's a plumber. Don't you need a plumber? Everybody needs a good plumber. But he was unclogging all the pipes of the ladies over there in Gifford. The first pipes he unclogged was a nice lady named Jana. Oh, her pipes must have been real clogged because he unclogged them real good. Snaked her right on out. So Jana has this kid, Christopher. Now his name is Juvie, right? So Spoon was like, thank you so much. I'm glad I unclogged your pipes. Let me move on to the next chick. He moved on to the next chick, unclogged her pipes as well. That lady already had a son whose name was Cortland. Spoon unclogged her pipes, and then they had a baby named Chloe. And then after he had Chloe, he was like, okay, thank you so much. That was lovely. Went on about his life. Who do you think he dated next? Oh, you probably guessed right this time. Oh, yes, he dated Jamie, Melly's mom. So all three of these dudes are hanging out, and all of their mothers have been with the same dude. Ew. Anyway, so everybody's hanging out. The music is getting good. Things are going nice. But these people are like family, right? Everybody know everybody. All y'all slept with the same dudes. I hope nobody got like no kind of infection or nothing, because now y'all just passed it around. That's super nasty. Anyway, so the boys are in a music deal. You know the characters: Juvie, Sack Chaser, and Melly. They're all in a music group together, right? And Cortland. Okay, great. So along comes this shady music producer who was like, yo, I could get you a lot of money. I could get you famous. And they were like, oh, thank you so much. We would like to be famous. Although apparently they were Facebook famous before that, because the music was getting out there on Facebook and SoundCloud and whatever else. And they were doing good. And 1,000K track, 100K track, I don't know, Track is his name, comes along and he's like, yeah, I'ma help you. And they were like, okay, great. And so he starts giving them money, but they still getting in drugs and gangs and doing all other kind of foolishness. And so Track was like, hey, Melly, let me holler at you for a minute. And so he gets in Melly's ear and he's like, you should get rid of those other dudes because me and you can make a lot more money if it's just me and you. Meanwhile, Melly is sleeping with his friend's sister. Which friends? It's complicated. So Cortland and Juvie are like kind of step siblings, kind of somebody's sister, got the same daddy, blah, blah, blah. Somebody share a baby daddy in there. And now Melly is dipping his wick in the company ink. I just mixed a metaphor, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Melly is getting with Chloe, who is Bortland's little sister, also Juvie's half sister. And apparently Cortland was like, yeah, fine. You want to sleep with my sister? Great. Have a good time. But Juvie was like, I'm going to need you to back up off of my sister. And Sack Chaser was just causing trouble. Sack Chaser was apparently like 6 feet tall. Turns out Melly is like 5 feet tall and maybe 100 pounds. I knew he was teeny. I didn't know he was that kind of teeny. Ooh, what I wouldn't give to be 100 pounds. Anyway, so Sack was really, really big and Melly was really, really teeny, and they got into a fight, and Sack beat the stuffing out of him, knocked his teeth out and everything, his gold teeth, not his real teeth. I don't know where his real teeth are. Maybe they underneath them diamonds. I'm not sure. Anyway, so they get into a big fight, and Melly goes home crying like, I can't believe he beat me up, blah, 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 blah. A lot of drama back and forth between the mothers. You know how mothers do. If you say something to my child, then I got something to say to you. And keep in mind, these were all teenagers. These women have all known each other. Their boys are best friends. And now the women are back and forth amongst them, between them, fighting about stuff, mostly about money. So then, as you know, Melly goes to the studio one night with his dudes. Then they go driving around afterwards. And then for whatever reason, possibly mental illness, possibly just being pure evil, unclear. But anyway, Melly shoots, allegedly, because he's innocent until convicted in a couple of months. I mean, until proven guilty. You know what I mean? No, the likelihood that he goes down, in my opinion, really pretty good. Anyway, so he shoots Juvie and he shoots Sack Chaser, and Bortland was like, wait, what just happened? What? And so they drive around for a little bit, figure out how they're going to explain this crime, and then they drive right up by the hospital. Melly jumps out and is like, yeah, dude, can you drop them off for me, please? Just go drop them off. It's going to be fine. We work through the story. Everything's going to be good. See you later. Bye. And then he starts calling people like, yo, can you pick me up? Because I'm going to need a ride from the homicide. Oh, I made a rhyme. Maybe I'm a secret rapper. Anyway, so 100K Track, the shady music producer, comes and picks him up, takes his phone, takes his gun, hides everything away. The police start their investigation, but they're like, we cannot find a murder weapon and we cannot find a phone. How are we ever going to find these things? And everybody is like, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, 100K Track. Now listen. The police are not stupid. They get all the downloads from all the phones. Even though they didn't have Melly's phone, they were getting phones from all the people he was talking to. And they were like, okay, we see that Track is all up in this. Like, Track, Come here. Let's talk for a minute. So listen, dude, we're going to deport you and you're going to have to go back to your native country, whatever country that was. And he was like, oh, here's the phone. So he goes and hands the phone and he was like, this is Melly's phone. I am giving it to you now. Here is the passcode. Please enjoy. Please do not deport me. And all of a sudden, the government was like, oh, no deportation. Okay, you can stay here. Bye. Go enjoy your honeymoon. So he's making money off of all these young rappers who are in jail and who are in trouble and whatever. Guess who's still collecting cash? Well, that would be none other than 100K Track, 100K Trey, whatever. Track is collecting all his money. But in the meantime, he got to keep everybody quiet. So he's giving money to everybody's mom and everybody's family to make sure nobody talks so that this music money can keep rolling in. Now, people thought, oh, Melly knocked off his friends so he could get all the money. But you want to know the truth? What I have decided based on all of the references that I have consulted, and by references, I mean videos on YouTube and news articles, but mostly videos on YouTube. Track might have been behind all of this because get this. Cortland is the one who dropped the bodies off at the hospital. He had gunshot residue on his hand. He was in the car with 2 dead bodies. He was the one that the police talked to. He's the one who made all these false statements to police. What is the likelihood that he's going to go down? Great. Even if he didn't shoot them, he's an accessory after the fact by lying to the police and all of that. That dude is going down forever. And now Melly is arrested. The likelihood that Melly gets convicted, in my opinion, pretty doggone good. So 2 dudes are dead, 2 dudes are locked up. Who's going to keep getting money? Track. And Track makes hundreds of thousands of dollars off these downloads and hits. You know what? He just got to put a little bit of money on this one's books and a little bit of money on that one's books. Gives everybody's family a little bit of money. And once this trial is over, he don't even have to do that because double jeopardy. Also, he has immunity. And the word on the street is, please know, I have not been to the street. I have been watching YouTube videos. But according to what I saw, word on the street is that if Track gets in more trouble, he can come up with the gun. He got the gun and he had the phone. Now, he used that phone as his first get out of jail free card. Now, he come on him again. Oh, he's like, here's the gun. Here you go. Here's the murder weapon. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm going to go over here to SoundCloud and continue to collect my money from Spotify and everybody else. And Melly can bang on the bars and sing a nice tune and send it to him on like a contraband cell phone or whatever. But at the end of the day, Track is going to keep making money with all these dudes locked up. Track might be the mastermind behind all of this, but you ain't heard that from me. Okay. Going forward, I will do a weekend review of the YNW Melly case. Also, I discovered that YNW, you know I can never remember what it is. There's a bunch of different things that people say it is. Apparently, it's young N-word world. Okay, that's what they used to call themselves when they was kids because they were like, oh, we don't have fathers, we don't have father figures. It's just a young world out here. So that's where that name came from. Now you know. Listen, like and subscribe. See, I'm remembering to tell people. And I will see you soon. Bye.